Hello everybody, and welcome back. Last time we explored the main portion of Jupiter Lighthouse as well as the two towers to the east and west, and we cleared out the way to finally cast the Jupiter star, which is really all that is left for us to do, so let's get to it, shall we? So first, let's head all the way back down and to the main structure. I do believe that there is technically a faster way, and that is to simply use retreat, because that will actually take you to the outside of the lighthouse. But anyways, now that we clear up the shortcut, I feel that it's a good opportunity to actually show it. Okay, right here. And I just noticed that we're a bit low on health, so let's quickly heal everyone here. Alright. And let's finally use the chains. Ah! Mia! No! Garrett! Mia! Is that? It's Isaac and the others! Isaac? Isn't he a friend of yours, Felix? There should be a maybe option here, but let's say yes, sure. They both come from Bale, and regardless of what Isaac believes, they must be allies now. But Isaac and the others came all this way here just to try and stop us. But didn't you hear that? It sounded like a cry for help. What if they're in trouble? Hang on, Mia. Don't worry, Garrett. Everything will be fine. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. But Garrett... Garrett, you're only using one arm to hang on. What's the matter? I don't know. I think I hurt my arm when I fell. It's totally numb. I can't move it. You should have tried to save me when I fell into that hole. Oh, Mia, don't blame yourself. I wasn't going to leave you down there. It's no use. I can't pull you up, Garrett. I'm not strong enough. Isaac, please. You got to save Garrett. This doesn't look good. We have to save Garrett, and fast. No, I'm afraid you won't be doing that. Who are you? Me? Why? I'm Karst. And I'm Agatio. If you're not here to help my friend, then get out of my way so I can do it myself. Your friends will have to take care of themselves. You have a little debt to repay. Debt? What are you talking about? We never even seen you before. Regardless, you have done Karst here a great wrong, and you're beginning to be a hindrance to us. Wait a second. You two look familiar somehow. Do you know Saturas and Menardi? So, you're not such a fool after all, Isaac. You are right, we are of the same clan. The Fire Clan, from the frozen land of Prox, far to the north. Prox? Never heard of it. That doesn't surprise me. Our town hangs on the brink of extinction. And the seal placed on alchemy is responsible. What are you saying? That doesn't make any sense. It matters not, for soon, Prox will recover its lost power. We shall bring Prox back from the edge, and then all the people of the world will kneel before us. You think we let you, after hearing all that nonsense? See, you are a hindrance. And Felix was trying to help you? Actually, we don't know what Felix's objectives are. And we don't care, as long as he lights the beacon on Jupiter Lighthouse. Then get out of our way. We are here to stop Felix. Move, or we'll have to move you ourselves. Did you hear that, Karst? They actually want to fight. You mean to tell us that you will leave your friend hanging? So, this was all part of your plan? Cowards! Stop playing dirty and fight fair! If you really are the brats who killed Saturos and Menardi, then you've earned some new foes. But answer me this. Would you still cry foul if you were fighting us 4-on-2? That's actually a fairly good point, actually. That's why you were waiting up here? To set a trap and make Mia and Garrett fall? We didn't plan on snaring both of them. That was a pleasant surprise. So that's the deal, is it? You came up here to fight us. Oh, did you figure that out all on your own? Impressive. I'm quite fond of intelligent boys. I hope you don't think that we are afraid of a fair fight, 2-on-2. A fair fight? I'm sorry if I misled you, but we have a third, a water adept. Alex! Alex? Where is he? What's wrong, Karst? It's Alex! He's gone! What? Alex? Did anyone see where he went? Forget about him. Honestly, I was planning to do the same to him that I'm about to do to them. My only regret is that I won't be able to wipe that sneering smile off his face. Well, take out all of your aggressions on these brats. You'll feel better. Felix, Agati and Karst are attacking Isaac and the others. Do you think Isaac and Ivan can handle them without Mia and Garrett's help? I am disgusted that Karst will set a trap for them. It's dishonorable. What if Garrett loses his grip while they're still fighting? There's still time. We have to help Isaac. Oh. Let's go. So yeah, we are finally running into Isaac and everybody else. We technically could have done this if we happened to run into them as we were traveling throughout the Great Eastern Sea. I don't know exactly how they managed to enter Jupiter Lighthouse. I guess they were exactly one step behind us. So pretty much the moment we finish up exploring the two towers, they happen to enter the lighthouse. Because otherwise, without the hover synergy, they would have not made it far. Ah, Felix, I've been waiting for you. Have you come here to light the beacon? Yes. And you're sure that's all you're going to do? I saw you watching when Isaac's friends fell into Karst's trap. I know you, Felix. I know that if you leave Isaac behind, you'll regret it. You're not like me. You cannot simply discard someone who is no longer of use to you. Well, you better hurry if you still hope to save them. There you go. Consider it a gift. You can still make it. Go on. Okay, so I actually want to talk to Alex once more. It is time you follow your true feelings. Go on, save your friends. Because he has a fairly interesting line if you read his mind. Even now, I want to run to Mia, to give her my aid. It seems I am weak as well. I suppose I have no choice but to part ways with Agatio Karst. So even though he shows himself as quite a cold individual, he still holds some feelings for Mia. Not enough to go help her, but some. Isaac, I'm sorry. I cannot take any more. Keep it together, Ivan! Ha! You're a fool! Never let concern distract you in battle. I remember the first time I saw this scene and that move, I thought that was the coolest thing ever. And it's hard to tell, but if you look at Isaac's and Ivan's sprite, they are not carrying any weapons. We did it, Agatio! It was close, but we did it. He's no warrior. His concern for his friends gave us the opportunity to strike. What's this? He's still alive? Even after that blow? It would be a shame if you and I ever had to regret letting him live. Isaac! Watch out! He's still alive! If we're going to act, Felix, we have to act now! They're going to kill Isaac! No, they aren't. I'm not about to let that happen. None of us are, Jenna. Felix, what's going on? Be grateful! We just did you a favor. I understand that when Venus was lit, the ground shook so fiercely that the very earth split. Curious that it hasn't here. You haven't lit the beacon yet, have you? And after all we've done to help you. We're going to light the beacon right now. If that's true, then you better go do it. But we're not leaving Isaac behind. Oh great. Are you going to betray us now? Well, our goals are still the same, so I would say no. Don't lie. We can see it in your eyes. We can see what you truly mean to do. If you're only here to clear the way for us to light the beacon, then your work is done. Isaac has proven to be a greater foe than we imagined. We cannot let him live. Consider how powerful these two were, without the aid of a water adept. We have to finish them. If you want them, you're going to have to face us first. You're both quite badly injured. You're in no shape to fight all four of them. I think it would be best if you left now. We haven't much choice. Karst, no! Agatio, if we fight Felix now, we'll be destroyed. Isaac killed your sister! Where's your anger? I am filled with rage, but not so much as to be blinded by it. What, then? Do we give up? Fine, but this is not the end. Do with Isaac as you will. But swear this oath to us. If we leave now, you will light the beacon's fire. That seems like a fair trade. I don't care if you want to help Garrett or not. The lighthouse comes first. Go, Felix. I will tend to Garrett. And be sure to bring with you the Mars star that Isaac carries on him. How did you know about the Mars star? Did you think it was nothing more about revenge? Alex told us about it. Take the Mars Star, or we'll be forced to make you. Do not force our hand on this. Go on, Felix. Take it. I don't know why you're doing this, but I trust you. Take the Mars Star. That's better, Felix. We'll be waiting for you on the Erie. Felix, wait. We cannot trust them. Take me with you. Good thinking. If something happens up there, you'll be safer with Pierce. We'll be fine. Take Pierce with you. Listen to the others. Safety in numbers, as they say. Alright, so before we head for the Erie, I actually want to head back here and talk to Isaac and Ivan. Don't worry about us. Help Garrett and Mia first. And sadly, because Sheva is technically out of the party, we cannot read their minds. Felix! No! Why are you helping them? Ivan, you've been injured. Don't worry about the others. Let's take care of those wounds. Isaac! I don't know how you survived that attack, but I'm so glad you did. We're going to help you. We're going to heal you. We have to help Garrett. He can't hold on for much longer. Alright, now that we're done with that, let's head for the top. And if I'm not mistaken, now that we're technically only 2 party members, there are no random encounters right now in Jupiter Lighthouse. Though I may be proven wrong soon enough. But I think the game purposefully makes it so no enemies will spawn. Anyways, we're almost at the top, but before that I want to quickly rearrange the gene here, for no reason in particular. Alright. And also you may want to save, but anyways, here we go. You're late, Felix. Now, light the beacon. Once Jupiter is lit, only Mars remains. Now, light the beacon. Once you lit the beacon, we might even forgive you for saving Isaac back there. So, once again, even though technically we cannot ever have the mind read synergy on us, there are actually a few lines of dialogue that you can get if you have to read their minds, if you hack it into the game. And they're kinda telling of what's about to happen. Cast the Jupiter Scion? Yeah, sure. And the statues disappear, apparently. I've heard tales of this, but I had no idea it would be so spectacular. And there we go. 3 down, 1 more to go. We have ignited the beacon. The 3rd lighthouse is lit. Now let us go. I don't think so. You see, you betrayed us once already. We simply can't trust you anymore. And now that Jupiter Lighthouse is lit, I'm afraid we have little use for traitors. Poor dear, you look puzzled. Would you like to know why we don't need you? So, technically, Felix already knows why. But let's just say no. Figured it out, have you? Yes, Mars Lighthouse is in Prox. That should not come as a revelation to Felix, seeing as how he has lived in Prox for about 3 years, so it is ridiculous that he never saw the lighthouse from there. What are you doing? They stole the Mars Star! Your job is done now. We're not done yet. We got the Mars Star. We don't need you anymore. You know what that means, of course, don't you? Yes. Exactly. That means it's time to die, Felix. But what will happen to Felix's parents? We keep our promises. Once all 4 lighthouses have been lit, we shall release them. We will never do anything as terrible as breaking our word, as you have done so casually. But if you're dead, who will come to take them home from Prox? I guess they'll just have to spend the remaining years in the frozen wastelands of the north. Don't worry, they'll be fine. Now prepare for the end. Alright, here we are. Here we have Agatio. He is level 43. He has 4248 HP, 280 synergy, 377 attack, 114 defense, 178 agility, and 46 luck. He has a Venus resistance of 100, a Mars resistance of 175, a Jupiter resistance of 127, and a Mercury resistance of 72. And he has a Mars elemental power of 110. He normally yields 3000 experience points, which then become 3900 if we finish him off with a Mercury gene. He drops 3740 coins, which then become 4862. As for its commands, he has the basic attack, the Rolling Flame, Stone Muscle, and Cage monster skills, and he has 2 unique synergies that only he can access. The Rising Dragon that we just saw, which is a Mars-based attack with a power rating of 250, and then the Meteor Blow, which is a Mars-based summon, meaning that the more HP the party members have, the more damage it deals, with a base power of 120, and since it is a summon, it hits everybody. And other than that, he has the Eruption and Debilitate synergies. Up next we have Karst. She is also level 43. She has 3186 HP, 320 synergy, 354 attack, 107 defense, 235 agility, and 50 luck. She has a Venus resistance of 127, a Mars resistance of 175, a Jupiter resistance of 100, and a Mercury resistance of 72. And she has a Venus elemental power of 100 and a Mars elemental power of 105. She normally yields 2813 experience points, which then become 3656 if we finish her off with a Mercury gene. She drops 5280 coins, which then becomes 6864, and she has a guaranteed drop of Dark Matter, which I'll go into more detail later. As for her commands, she has a basic attack, the Death Scythe monster skill, which she shares with Menardi, the Hit Kiss monster skill, the Gene Fest monster skill, which is quite a unique one. It basically changes one active gene into recovery mode for every party member that we have out. And this is actually a prelude to the scariest monster skill and the most devastating move in the Golden Sun series. But other than that, she has the Fiery Blast, Supernova, Healing Aura, and Break synergies. So, right now it's only 2-on-2, and we don't really have any possibility of winning. So, what we want to do right now is actually stall. Because in a 2-on-2 battle, similar to what happened to Isaac and Ivan, we don't really stand a chance against them. So for now, let's just make sure we can minimize damage. Thank God. That scythe can completely screw you over if it happens to kill you instantly. Felix! I thought you were taking too long, so I came to check on you. What's going on? They say they don't need us anymore. Agatio! Felix's sister isn't supposed to be here. What do you want me to do? We can't just leave now. We have to finish them. Don't worry, Felix. I'm here to help. Alright. Now our chances are looking a little better. So, now that actually I changed Felix, we can actually showcase the plumage. And I think I'm going to focus on Karst first. Yeah, let's do that. And just to be safe, let's use Wish. And I guess a normal attack. And there we have a Gene Fest. Alright. So, there's one thing that I really like in a way about this fight, even though it suffers the same issues as the fight with Moapa and the fight with Saturas and Menardi near the end of the first game, in that it only becomes easier as time goes on. But what I actually really like is that one thing that I was worried as I was playing on, or one thing that I think can be an issue whenever you're playing a game that is a sequel to a game in which you played as different characters and those other characters actually appear and you either fight them, is that they may be made to look weaker than the party you're currently controlling. So my fear is that they will make Isaac and everyone else look... Alright, I think Pierce is dead. Yeah. So anyway, my fear was that they will make Isaac and everyone else look weak in comparison to Felix, since technically Felix is the protagonist in a way of this game. But I'll continue with that topic. Jenna! I got the feeling something was wrong, so I rushed up here. Just in the nick of time, it looks like. Thank you, Sheba. I'm not looking forward to fighting, but I'm glad you're here. Another one? Agatio, we're rapidly being outnumbered. It's too late to flee now. We have to keep fighting. Isaac and the others are safe now. Let's take care of these two rats. So yeah, as I was saying, one concern that I had is that they would make pretty much everyone else look... Isaac and everyone else look weak by comparison. But by forcing you on a 2-on-2 fight against Agatio and Karst, it pretty much shows you that them losing to Agatio and Karst doesn't mean really that Isaac and Ivan are weak. They're just that tough as opponents. Alright, so Gene Fest is starting to get really annoying. Alright, so let's start focusing on Karst yet again, and let's heal up with Pierce. And let's debilitate, why not? And let's boost Felix. The only downside, of course, is that since I'm using Impact, it may cause Karst to use Break, which pretty much removes all buffs. Right, hopefully now I have access to Plume Edge yet again. Yes. So since I'm going to try and go for the EXP and coin boost on both of them, this may take a while. But that is pretty much the reason why I divided the gene among Pierce and Felix. Because that way at least I can have two characters attacking with Mercury Gene at the same time. So a couple more turns of Plume Edge. And then we'll start using our other gene. Let's use Healing Aura, and let's use High Impact, why not? And also, I mean, Karst and Agatio did bring up an interesting point, I guess. While it is true that they technically have far better stats than any of our individual party members, we have always fought them with an advantage in numbers, and also the fact that we have one adept for every element. Which makes me wonder how a full battle, either Felix's party or Isaac's party against both Saturas, Menardi, Karst and Agatio would have went. And I get the feeling that the result would not have been a good one. Hopefully that did not kill her. Alright, let's start using the Mercury. And Rising Dragon, similar to Meteor Blow, it is, for some reason, it's not a monster skill, it's a synergy, but it's unique to Agatio. Anyway, let's start with, let's see here, let's use fog, no, and let's use chill, and let's heal up here and use high impact. Alright, that was easy. Alright, now that it's 4-on-1, this is even easier. And even more important than that, even though he's using Meteor Blow, that is not nearly enough to take us out. Alright, so first let's see how much damage I can give him in one turn. 231. Let's say 600. Let's say 800 to be generous. Alright, so we're somewhere near 1700, maybe 1800 damage. So let's keep it up, I guess. Just to be safe, I'm going to start using the gym right now. And so, I believe everybody has already been buffed as much as they can when it comes to their attack, but there's actually a point to using high impact, because it resets the number of turns before the attack stat is rendered useless, so before it goes back to normal. So even though it will probably not boost anyone, there is a point actually. Let's use resist, why not? So yeah, Agatio is by far, well, I guess it depends on your perspective, but he's pretty much the beefier but slower enemy out of the pair. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Whereas Karst is faster, but she does not deal that much damage. But of course, that side can completely screw you over if you're not careful. I'm actually a bit tempted to try the trident and see how much damage that deals. That may actually get to kill Felix. I'm not sure. Yep, it did. Well, luckily I can revive him right away. Though it is a bit annoying. Let's use resist once again. So yeah, even though on its own he's not as threatening, Agatio is no pushover. He has a bunch of strong moves as well as a few annoying ones. Do I have anything that would actually remove stun? Nope. That's Jenna? Nope. Or any items? Nope. I guess I'll just defend and use resist. Alright, he's no longer paralyzed. Nice, let's use Sour and let's get Chill back. And let's actually heal Pierce because he may die. Hopefully that's enough. There we go, finally! And we got some dark matter. We did it! We beat them! Barely. What should we do with them? Finish us! But think, what happens to your parents if neither we nor Saturos and Menardi return? Are you saying your people will kill our parents if you don't return to Prox? I doubt that. Well then, I suppose you better finish off, like I said. What's the matter? Are you going to do it or not? No. You made the better choice, Felix. When did you get here, Alex? If Kars is not bluffing, if you killed them, all your efforts will have been for naught. Do you understand, Felix? If that happens, Isaac will suffer the same fate you do. Alex, what are you doing? I have revived them. Why? Are you going to make us fight them again? Don't worry, Jenna. Look at them. They can barely walk right now. Still, that doesn't give you the right to. If you're not going to finish them off, you'll just be leaving them here, won't you? You're not going to help us defeat these brats? You better not be expecting a big thank you for this, Alex. Of course not, Karst. I would never ask for your gratitude. What's keeping Felix and the others? We should be going before Isaac and the others arrive. If they're coming up, how do you plan on avoiding them on your way down? Do not worry about us. We'll just take the elevator. Now that the lighthouse has been lit, it should be fully operational again. Oh, you're looking better! Felix, Jenna, Isaac, Garrett. Man, they got away! What a bunch of jerks! Alright, Felix, we want to know what's going on. It's all quite complicated, Isaac. There are a number of extenuating circumstances. What are you talking about, Kraden? Look, I don't think any of us are in any shape for another fight right now. What do you mean, Ivan? I'm just saying we should get ourselves back to Contigo and sort things out there. That's a sound plan, Ivan. I fully agree. Sure. You're right. We can't fight right now. Let's head back to Contigo. What do you say, Felix? Can we talk there? We'll be waiting for you, so don't think you can sneak off again. No, 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 no! Really? What was it that made me throw it away? I'm actually really curious. Anyway, so sometimes I hate the inventory system. A couple of things. First off, the battle right now against Karst and Agatio is actually the one optional battle in the Lost Age that you don't have to win. In fact, if you lose, you get a different cutscene. So I'm going to show that right now. Isaac wasn't the only surprise. They were all far more powerful than I had expected. Don't worry, Karst. We'll win in the end. This one moved. I can't believe they're still alive. The pests. If we stay here much longer, Isaac and the others will come. We should leave. I know, but treason deserves death. We must finish them. There's no time for petty grudges. Alex, you no longer consider me a friend. I do not care. It goes beyond that, Alex. You betrayed us, and treason deserves death. Yes, I heard you the first time. But shouldn't you heal yourselves before making foolish threats? After fighting both Isaac and Felix, you're in no condition to fight me. And if Isaac and the others come, what chance will you have? What's keeping Felix and the others? There's no time to talk. Then what should we do? We take the elevator. With the beacon lit, it should be fully operational once more. We have no choice. Let's go. Good. You're listening to reason. Now follow me. Felix! Jenna! What's happened? It seems they fought with Agatio and Karst. I had a really bad feeling after Sheva left. I hate it when I'm right. Your power of prediction must be even stronger than you thought, Ivan. Blast! They must have taken the elevator to escape. How could they have done that to Jenna? Those monsters! Felix tried to help us. They must have attacked him because he betrayed them. So, does that mean Felix isn't really our enemy? Felix! You're alive! Mia, he needs healing. Quickly! There's still time. Don't let them die. Felix still has a lot of questions to answer before he's in the clear. If you save Felix, we'll tell you everything. Alright, Felix. We want to know what's going on. It's all quite complicated, Isaac. There are a number of extenuating circumstances. What are you talking about, Creighton? Look, I don't think any of us are in any shape for another fight right now. What do you mean, Ivan? I'm just saying we should get ourselves back to Contigo and sort things out there. That's a sound plan, Ivan. I fully agree. So yeah, we don't actually have to win, but if you don't, of course, you're missing out of quite a large amount of XP, coins, and of course the dark matter that I unfortunately threw away. But the dark matter itself is actually a forgeable item, meaning you can take it to Sunshine and he'll turn it into a bunch of items. The first one, which is a weapon. Let's go over it, shall we? The Dark Sword has an attack boost of 210, its unleash is called Acheron's Grief, it deals 76 extra bonus damage and it may inflict deadly poison. Alright, now on to the other ones. First off we have the Demon Circlet. It has a defense boost of 50 and its side effect is that it boosts unleash rate by 15%. Then we have the Fear Helm. It has a defense boost of 48 and it boosts attack by 10 points. The Stealth Armor has a defense boost of 48, and oddly enough, it actually lowers Venus resistance by 10 points. And then finally we have the Terra Shield, which has a defense boost of 48 and a side effect that boosts attack by 5 points. So out of all of them, the Demon Circlet and the weapon are by far the best. However, one major downside of any of the items that you can obtain from the Dark Matter is that they are cursed items. So if you don't happen to transfer over a save file with a Cleric Ring, which nullifies the effect of curses, then you might as well avoid the Dark Matter equipment completely. Speaking of Dark Matter, since unfortunately my inventory was full, I'm going to redo that battle off screen, so next time I will actually have that chunk of Dark Matter in my inventory. But anyways, we lead the third beacon and we managed to defeat both Agatio and Karst. Next time we'll head back to Contigo and finally have a nice conversation with Isaac. See you guys